Hey guys, welcome back to About Anything Freely with yours truly, Jamie Rengo. Hey, it's been a while. Hey man, it's been a while, and I'm thinking about the reason why I have been gone, and I want to say I have a good reason. I don't. Imposter syndrome, pale ndani, inconsistency. It's the whole thing. But anyway, working on it, doing better. Trying some here too. Anyway, how have you guys been? I hope everybody has been great. I am so excited to be back. First of all, I'm getting older, so my voice is getting huskier. But the month in it, I have no idea what that dance is. But anyway, thank you so much for always listening to my shenanigans. It's been a while. First of all, before this song about what's the name of this song? What's the name of this song? Not that one. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? First of all, I don't like that song for very vague reasons. It's a nice club banger, it's a whole thing. That bit of it is fine. But like, you've been drinking for 5 days. 5 days. First of all, hukuitania pombe. 2, you got money to drink for 5 days and you think people should be checking up on you. Bro, we are fighting for our lives, ukunje. And like what? I don't know. I have so many issues with that. So, nisikianga nakasirika niko. Sikutano. Hey bro, mkona do kunje man. This, I don't get it. But anyway, on to today's topic. Before I start talking about so many things, the power to age. I don't know, I feel like I had this discussion with a friend of mine about the power of age. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting older this year, guys. This month, let us see this year. Okay, everybody's getting older this year. This month, this is my birthday month. And we've been talking about different things about the power to age, and I am a great supporter of the theory of age is just but a number. I have been for a long time, but hear me out. I feel like you really have to be a certain age for you to actually, you have to have gone through a certain age for you to understand certain things. And I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but I feel like you have to get to a certain point. Like, it's like how every time you meet people in their 30s and you ask them, what is your advice to your 20-something year old? And they tell you a lot of things. Because everybody's always telling us to slow down. I don't know what that is about. And then they tell you, you need to slow down, you need to, and at that point, it does not make sense. It really doesn't make sense, and probably it will when we get to their age. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like that is how it's gonna work. But in the sense, how do I put it? I feel like when I was in my early 20s and I was having a conversation with somebody in their late 20s, they were always like, and at that point in my life, it did not make sense. Now that in my late 20s, I'm like, okay, I get what that guy or girl was saying about this particular situation. I don't know. Guys, we're all getting older. I don't know what has changed for you in general. I feel like for me, I feel like communication has gotten easier with time. In general, like expressing how I feel about certain things, and also the right way to communicate, not just communicating how I feel what I want to do about certain situations. I feel like I am also better at communicating, how am I passing across this message. I feel like maybe earlier when I was younger, it was more of passing the message without considering how the other person will receive the message. I feel like now I consider who I'm talking to and how this person will receive the message. So how is it best for me to pass this message to them, for them to receive them in the best way? I feel like that has changed also for me. I feel like communication has really changed for me. Also maybe a sense of accountability on my end, I feel like the more I've been growing up, the more I've been accountable, you know, like I accept, okay, that was my bad. You know, I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I should have reacted to that situation better, or I feel like I don't know, I feel more accountable now about my, like I accept, okay, this you can't blame this on somebody else. This is entirely up to you. And that brings me to how I told you Jules have, we all know Jules have from over 25, yeah, when she turned 30 something, when she did a video about the age she turned, and then she was like, there's this bit that I like the most, the part about when she said it was not your fault what happened to you. Basically, maybe I'm talking about maybe childhood traumas. You can't use your childhood traumas as an excuse to be a shitty person now. It is your job to do the work now. It is your job to heal. Most importantly, to heal. I feel like when you're younger, that is where I think that is where the accountability comes in. When you're younger, you're like, no, you know, they raised me that way. You know, I was raised like that, toxic home, yada, yada, yada. And it was an excuse that passed in every situation, even in friendships, even in relationships, it passed. But I feel like now I'm way too old to use, you know, like, if my childhood traumas are still a factor in my friendships and my relationships, then I am the problem, you know? Like, you need to heal, you need to figure out what is kulaiing you and driving you insane and figure your shit out, because now you're old. It is not your fault what happened to you, but it is your job to work on it. I liked that part about that. And is there anything else that I'm leaving out? I don't know. You guys tell me about, you know, the power to age. What do you feel has changed for you? What do you feel has been changing for you? Also, as you get older, your body can't handle certain pressures in general. I feel like now I'm more inclined to do more. Kai kwanza, skin, babes. Ngozi. As you get old, I feel like when you're younger, you can just do this thing with water and just move. Now, just slight inconvenience. If you sunscreen, cover sunscreen, my father, my God, the things that are happening to your skin. It's a whole thing. I feel like, hey, wait, is that power to age really? I feel like that's just scary to age when your skin starts betraying like that. Because of the skin on this forehead. Hey, it's a whole thing. But anyway, I'm glad to be back. I don't know why I stopped doing this. I have really, again, it is your job. I have been really working very hard on this imposter syndrome. That's the only bitch that has been a factor up in this bitch, but we're gonna kill that bitch. Tom Melissa. Anyway, I didn't want to have a very long first episode. I just wanted to basically just touch on that. Maybe the power to age. I don't know if are you at peace with your age? Am I the age you're turning this year, or the age you've already turned this year? Am I feel like you're living in a whole other world that doesn't even revolve around you? Amata ujui anything that is going on with you. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know how do I put it? Him. Now I feel overwhelmed. There's so many concentration span in Akwanga. I have so many questions that I need to ask. Also, I'd forgotten this point. As you get older, I feel like with time, and I heard this from people who are older all the time. That's what they keep saying. They keep talking about how with time it doesn't bother you what other people think about you. And I don't know. I feel like it's slowly manifesting in me. Slowly. I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, that's your opinion, man. Me, I knew so. Me, what you feel about me has nothing to do with me. Hizo ni shida za kwako. Mimi hazinihusu. But I don't know, maybe it works differently for different people, because I feel like I know people who really mind what people think about them even as they get older. But that is mine. I feel like that has really pretty much changed for me. I don't know. And also maybe pressures of life have sort of slowed down with pressures of life in general. I feel like I'm I'm more going with the flow, you know. Let's see how it goes. Other than just, I have to particularly just, I feel like I used to put so much pressure on certain situations, and if they don't work out, they really stress me out. I feel like maybe as I get older, the open-mindedness is like the perfect understanding of this might work, this might not work. If this does work, then I'm going in this direction. If this does not work, then I'm going in this direction. I don't know, that flexibility, I feel like I didn't have that when I was younger. I feel like that I have gotten with time, and it had to be time because it had to be built up with time. It had to be time. It generally had to be time. And that was my point about the power to age, you know, like I feel like some things it has to take some time for you to actually get them. And I'm not saying when you're younger you can't make certain decisions. You're gonna be probably like how we keep talking about Gen Z. Me, these Gen Zs have been blowing my mind. The things that they do, the things that their minds can do, their capabilities. I was like, what were we doing when we was that age? But I don't know. I feel like when I was also young, there are certain things that needed a certain level of, I am very much avoiding the word maturity, because there's a very big difference between the maturity and age, because there's so many mature grown people. But that's not my point. My point is that that ability to grow and to age. What will end up? It's just me hearing this and do this. It's the middle of the fucking night. Anyway, yes, I have so many questions. I feel like this should be a dialogue I need to have with someone. I'm gonna consider doing that. We're gonna have a part 2 of this. You know, the power to age. I feel like I need somebody else's opinion on this other than just my own, to maybe elaborate more and feel more on this topic. But yes, we're back. We're gonna do better this particular time. Also, how do you like my new intro? Welcome back to About Anything, really with this truly Jamie Rung. I didn't even say that. I didn't even tell you guys to follow me on all social media platforms. Please follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, on TikTok at j_miringo. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. Please share, subscribe. We will do better with the topics and also stories. And kuna stories zingine moto. Kwanza za character development. Watu wanapitia in Nairobi. This big bedroom called Nairobi. Also, I have a story about Eldoret. Before I sign off. Yo, so, and I know this is gonna sound like a very ignorant statement. It's not ignorance. It's just when you don't travel much. I don't travel much. I'm usually basically just confined Kiambu County, Nairobi County. Kidogo maybe tunaguza Rongai kidogo. Rongai ni Kajiado County, you know? But basically life revolves around the same areas. So the last time I was in Eldoret I was in campus. Hey Nikitambo, where were you guys, my guy? My 14 huko. 40, if I'm not wrong, 14, around 14. And there wasn't much exploring done. We just, you know, slept, played basketball, drank. Nothing much. But I was in Eldoret last weekend. And let me tell you, Mina, I want to move from this hustle of Nairobi. Everything. First of all, cost of living. First of all, it's such a neat, clean town. I don't know. It felt decongested, you know the way Nairobi is just in a rush. There was no that rush in Eldoret. And like, there's amenities that I like for a very reasonable price. Niliona gym flani hapo ya ngiri tatu, you guys. There's like 3 floors. They have CrossFit. They have spin classes there. It's just crazy rooms that look so amazing. And there's like a really big swimming pool. And you pay that 3,000 and then you have 2 days swimming. My mind was blown. That is just the gym. Every other amenity. First of all, you know, gym is cheap. It's cheap and it's cheaper by like 2 socks to 50 on that end. On all your favorite brands, yes. So there was that hurt. And I don't know. Hopefully, maybe eventually I'll probably have the courage to leave the hustle that is in this our Nairobi, because I'm so jealous of my boy for living in such calmness and without so much rush. I don't know, it was so therapeutic. More than anything else, it was such a therapeutic moment. Anyway, that's it for today. Yeah, let's see you next week on Thursday. I know. Mbili kila wiki like nobody's business. Yes, let me sleep. I'm sleepy. I need to sleep. I'm tired. Yes, do have a lovely day. By the time you say it will be day. Do have a lovely day. Thank you so much for your time. Subscribe, share, like. Peace out. Okay, I forgot even. I really need to do better. Anyway, have a nice day. Peace out.